Manchester City 1, Southampton 0. Big 3 points out for City. But we've really got to start finishing our chances, because that's 2 teams that have been the bottom 2 sides in the league in 2 weeks in a row that we've struggled against. I do admit that we did play a lot better today than we did against Wolves. But it's just that we're not finishing our chances at the moment. In the league, anyway. Because it's only really Ipswich, where we beat them 4-1, where in the league we've beaten a team by a convincing scoreline. The rest of our matches in the league have been pretty tight games. Haaland, he's just a master, man. He shouldn't even be getting that chance today close to the goal, but he gets it in. Best striker on the planet right now. No one can say otherwise. But one thing that's worrying me is all it takes is for one team to put one good pass in behind us to create a good chance at goal. Because Southampton hit the bar, and that came from one through ball pass. And then it's so easy for teams to get through our defence. And I feel like at some point, if we carry on like this, winning games like 1-0, 3-2, 2-1, sooner or later, our luck will run out and it will start turning into draws and losses with these kind of performances, because we've got to start putting teams away, because we had a few good chances cleared off the line. Ramsdale made a few good saves from Haaland. Foden had one that went wide. But I don't know, there don't seem to be like that sort of like desire to move the ball quickly in this City team at the moment. We seem to hang on to possession too often. And when it comes to the final third, we're often making the wrong choices, and that ends up costing us in terms of not scoring as many goals as what we could do. But man of the match, I don't know for today. I would personally go for, it's one of either Foden, Nunes, or Haaland. But Bournemouth have got a good point today against Aston Villa, and we're playing them next Saturday on the 2nd of November away at the Vitality Stadium. That's going to be a really tough game. Bournemouth are a better side at the moment than Wolves and Southampton combined. And Wolves and Southampton we both struggled against. So if we play like that against Bournemouth, at Bournemouth as well, there's a good chance we won't be picking up 3 points there. Because I remember the game last season, they were the better side against us when we beat them 1-0 and Foden got the winner for large portions of that game. It's just that they didn't put the ball in the back of the net. And we did once. And it's a small pitch as well. It's not an easy ground to go to and play well on. So getting today's win was the key, because that will give us a bit of momentum going into that. We've got Spurs in the Cup on Wednesday night. I'm going to that game as well, so there'll be like videos from that. It's my mum's 60th birthday as well, so I do feel a bit bad for her that she's going to that instead of doing anything for her birthday. But I don't really know how to really judge City at the moment, because I don't think, at the start of the season, the first few games, we looked really good, even when Rodri wasn't playing. But since we've lost Rodri, and like he's out for the entire season, more than likely anyway, we've just been absolutely like all over the place. Our games have been chaotic when we've not really had control over any of the games. And that's our own fault. I keep saying it. That's our own fault for not buying a CDM in the summer transfer window when we had various chances to do so. I know we did bring back Gundogan, but he's not a natural DM, is he? And it's not his best position. So, yeah. That's all I've got to say about that one. But we've got to, start beating teams by bigger scores, because this can't go on for the entire season. One of the reasons why I'm not that worried is because it's, number one, it's still fairly early in the season. It's still October. But my worry is, with Rodri being out for more than likely the entire season, that it could continue for the entirety of the season. And we need to get De Bruyne back as well, because we're lacking something in the midfield. I've been saying that since last season as well, that the creativity within City's midfield doesn't seem as good as previous seasons, like in the past. And I feel like a lot of our players that would normally be doing well this season, look a bit off it, but it's still early days and there's still plenty of time for them to improve. But anyway, have a lovely rest of your Saturday. Big 3 points for the Blues. Come on, City, top of the league. And it's massive that, because it's pressure on Arsenal and Liverpool tomorrow, who play against each other at the Emirates, 4:30 kickoff. And the good thing is that both teams can't get 3 points. Regardless of what happens, both teams can't get 3 points. And there's a good chance they could both drop points if it's a draw. And I think a draw is quite likely as well. Because even though there's no Saliba or Odegaard for Arsenal, there's just something in me that can't see Liverpool go into the Emirates and winning. But we'll have to wait and see. Either way, if you had to pick someone to win, right, let me know in the comments who you'd rather win, Arsenal or Liverpool. To be honest, I'd rather Liverpool win, because I feel like as the season progresses, they're more likely to drop points than what Arsenal are. Because if Arsenal beat Liverpool, who've got their tails up, with no Saliba and no Odegaard at home, it will get the fans galvanised, and it will give the team confidence, because they can beat a really good Liverpool team without two of their best players, and it will knock Liverpool's confidence off, and it will give Arsenal more confidence going into the remainder of the season. So, yeah. But anyway, take care. God bless you all, and I'll speak to you all soon.